The picturesque Hawaiian island of Kauai is known for its stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and laid-back island lifestyle. But tucked away on over 1,500 acres of ranch land lies a massive construction project like nothing the small island has ever seen. And Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want anyone to know what exactly he's building. But the curious thing is that he is not the only 1% billionaire who has followed this trend.
The CEO of Meta has started to prepare for the doomsday.
What are they hiding from us? Is it World War III, another pandemic, or a deadly climate disaster coming? What do they know that we don't? Reports surfaced last year that the Meta founder had been quietly acquiring land on Kauai, with locals speculating he was planning a luxury estate. But the scale of the construction that has now emerged is beyond anything expected. According to planning documents, Zuckerberg's secret project will include an enormous underground bunker. Its own power and food supplies cost around $270 million and feature highly unusual security and non-disclosure measures. So, what exactly is Zuckerberg preparing for that requires such an elaborate secret compound? Here's what we know so far, and the theories swirling about its true purpose. Zuckerberg began acquiring property on Kauai as early as 2014, eventually amassing over 1,500 acres spanning 2 large parcels of land. While rumors of multi-million-dollar homes and lavish resort amenities sparked little concern, construction ramped up dramatically in 2021, with crews working around the clock. Locals have witnessed fleets of excavation machinery leveling land and digging into the earth on a scale far beyond a typical luxury home. According to permitting documents filed with the county, the main compound features 2 5,000-square-foot mansions connected by a massive 1,500-square-foot underground structure built to withstand natural disasters. Other structures include a security office, armory, and various residential buildings for the staff and workers contributing to Zuckerberg's private kingdom. Overall, project costs are estimated at $270 million so far. But it's not the scale of construction or cost that has locals suspicious. It's the bizarre security measures and clandestine nature of the work. Workers are forbidden from speaking to outsiders and must sign extensive NDAs governing all aspects of the project. Different crews are deliberately separated, and the installation of perimeter security systems, fortified blast doors, missile detection systems, and extremely thick concrete walls suggest this estate doubles as a highly reinforced bunker. I mean, just hold on. What threat could justify missile detection systems and a purpose-built underground bunker within your luxury estate? Some people think Zuckerberg's extra security measures go beyond what typical billionaires do to secure their homes. Experts say that the really thick walls and the construction underground suggest that this bunker is made to resist things like missile attacks, powerful bombs, or basically any kind of modern threat. The walls, which are 8 feet thick, might not only protect against regular weapons like bombs and missiles, but also more intense threats like atomic explosions. Some experts even think the bunker could still be safe after nearby hits from smaller nuclear weapons. The bunker is equipped with advanced air filters and backup utilities to defend against chemicals, biological substances, and radiation. In simple terms, it looks like this carefully built bunker is meant to be a super secure hideout, making sure the people inside can survive even the worst events society might face in the next few decades. Reports from workers also describe intensive indoor farming and its own power sources, which are able to sustain the compound for indefinite periods of time. This evidence lends credence to theories. Zuckerberg knows something we don't, and this sprawling mansion serves as an ultra-secure doomsday bunker. Of course, Zuckerberg and his representatives insist this is simply an estate providing a getaway for work and leisure. Yeah, sure. But Zuckerberg is far from alone in his apparent doomsday preparation. Across the world, high-end bunker manufacturers are reporting unprecedented demand from the ultra-wealthy for underground survival complexes. Companies like Texas-based Rising S Bunkers and European underground apartment specialist Vivos have seen sales increase by 300 to 700% in recent years. Vivos founder Robert Vicino says many of his 1,000-plus person underground shelters built into converted missile silos across the world are now owned by celebrity clients giants like the Kardashians, as well as anonymous billionaire investors. These are five-star underground cities with swimming pools, theaters, and medical clinics. Not your grandfather's bunker used to hide in World War II. Vicino says budgets often exceed $200 million. Even billionaire tech executives, just like Zuckerberg, have described purchasing custom bunkers and spending exorbitant amounts of money. But what does this signify? Paranoia? Let me ask again. What threat could justify such an opulent but remarkably secure compound? It has to be significant, it has to be dangerous, and most importantly, they must already be aware of it. Do you remember Elon Musk and his ambition to colonize Mars? The owner of Tesla has even outlined plans and done the mathematical calculations to transport the human race there. And his reasons are clear: to turn humanity into a multiplanetary species capable of surviving a catastrophe on Earth. Another well-known name is Bill Gates. He, along with others, reportedly had extensive bunkers added to all his lavish homes. In a 2018 interview, he warned governments were unprepared for future pandemics, and then, boom, we spent almost 2 years locked up by a virus. Everything points to an escape plan they have been putting together for years. Douglas Rushkoff, a professor at New York University and a close observer of cyberpunk culture, wrote a book about this. He recounts being invited to a resort to talk with 5 of the world's richest men about the future of the planet. Rushkoff hasn't specified who they were due to professional secrecy, but he has confirmed that at least 2 of these men were billionaires. And can you guess what happened? Yes, during that meeting, they asked him something very peculiar. What were the best ways to survive climate change or social collapse? A pretty casual question for a normal meeting with people whose bank accounts control the world, right? Rushkoff reveals that these executives took the opportunity to outline their plans to build underground bunkers and avoid what they casually referred to as the event. Yeah, you heard that right. They casually called it the event. The event is the euphemism they've used to talk about environmental collapse, social unrest, nuclear explosion, solar storm, unstoppable virus, or malicious cyber attack. Basically, whatever might happen that could end everything. What it seems to indicate is that nobody really knows for sure, or nobody wants to say what's coming. But what is very certain is that we all face the threat of an imminent danger where the rich have the upper hand and the rest of us, well, we just have to hope we don't suffer too much from the consequences. So, with rising concerns around cyber warfare, nuclear tensions, climate change catastrophes, and global pandemics, we see Zuckerberg's secretive project as preparations for apocalyptic scenarios far beyond typical disaster concerns. A Wired investigation suggests features like independent power, agriculture, and hardened bunker construction point to architecting a safe haven if society collapsed. With his wealth and meta investments at stake, does Zuckerberg foresee threats that threaten more than just global internet platforms? While Zuckerberg avoids direct comment, the growing evidence of a fully self-contained underground city carved into the landscape suggests this compound may indeed double secretly as a multi-million-dollar prepper's paradise, a safe haven of last resort, if global stability proves far more fragile than even pessimists predict. For now, the true scope and purpose of what lies beneath can only be guessed at. Whether prepping for potential disaster or granting lavish wealth its every luxury, this enormous secret undertaking by one of the world's most influential tech leaders raises more questions than answers. With construction still underway, the true purpose of this secluded Hawaiian fortress remains shrouded in as much mystery as the events Zuckerberg may be harboring it against. One thing is clear, with worldwide turmoil on the rise, even billionaires seem wary of placing full trust in global stability. So what do you think? Is Mark Zuckerberg preparing for an impending catastrophe that could destroy modern civilization as we know it? The true purpose of Zuckerberg's secret Hawaiian compound may remain a mystery for now, but its existence is a sign that some are bracing for potential calamities that could thrust humanity into an apocalyptic future. So stay tuned for more updates, and if you want to find out what dangers might be coming our way, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. See you next time. Stay safe out there.